Hola clase! Happy e-learning, feliz viernes. Today I have another short video for you about the final few verbs on our guided notes, a little bit of review from yesterday, and then some tasks to do today at home. Sound good? Let's get started. This will be pretty short. So, to review, el pretérito. What is it? It's used to express completed actions. Do you remember? Think about it. Pause the video, look back. You got it? In the past. Correcto. Okay. So el pretérito is used to express actions in the past. So these could be things, what you did last summer, where you went yesterday, what happened last month, last year, etc. Remember there were a lot of little phrases and words that we saw that trigger the preterite, like ayer, anoche, el otro día, el año pasado, la semana pasada, el fin de semana pasado, etc. Okay? So we're talking about the past, and we talked about how to form the regular verbs in the past. Remember, we take off the AR ending, and if it's an AR verb, we add a, aste, o, amos, hago. So just to refresh, pause and try it for yourself. To conjugate this verb, dibujar. You got it? Here's the answer. Dibujé, dibujaste, dibujó, dibujamos, dibujar. So those were the AR endings. Do you remember the ER endings? Y, iste, yo, imos, ieron. Try again with aprender. Pause and test yourself. See how you do. ¿Listo? Aprendí, aprendiste. I think I'm covering it, but aprendió, aprendimos, aprendieron. I-E-R-O-N. ¿Sí? Fabuloso. So those were our regular verbs. But remember I said that there were a lot of irregular verbs in this tense. Yeah, so today I'm going to talk about our 4 irregular verbs that we're starting with, and they are ir, ser, dar, and ver. Okay? Do you remember what those mean? Well, here's the translation. And a good first thing to note is these verbs are irregular in part because they do not have accents in the preterite. Remember I said that the yo and la usted form have accents? These ones do not. Kind of nice, right? So now I'm going to go through each of the verbs and give you the conjugations, and you can follow along on your guided notes. Sound good? We'll start with ir, okay? So if ir means to go in the present tense, in the past it would be I went, okay? So I went, yo fui. You went, tú fuiste. Él e usted fue. Nosotros fuimos. Y ellos fueron. Okay? So we're talking about places we've gone, places we've been. We went, specifically. So, do you go to the movies on Friday? Pre-COVID? ¿Vas al cine los viernes? Versus fuiste al cine ayer? You went to the movies yesterday? Did you go yesterday? Okay, so that's ir. Then what does it say here? Ir and ser are conjugated the same. Okay? I don't believe it. Believe it, they're the exact same verb, conjugated the same. Different meanings, so you have to know from context, but we write them the same. So ser is to be, like yo soy, tú eres. So in the past it was or were. So you want to say I was, you'd say yo fui, tú fuiste, él usted fue, nosotros fuimos, y ellos fueron. And we use this a lot when we're talking about like reactions, like a description of something in the past. So like, oh, how was it? It was great. We'll say fue. So the class is fabulous, like it's fabulous all the time. It's just a great class, like la clase de español. Or if you're talking about yesterday's class, you could say, buah, la clase fue fabulosa. It was great. It was fabulous. Okay? So that's ir and ser. Now let's check out dar and ver. which are very similar. So dar is going to be gave. Okay, so it's to give in the present, but gave in the past. So I gave would be yo di. Tú diste. Él, usted dio. Nosotros dimos. Y ellos dieron. So I give you a lot of money. Yo te doy mucho dinero. Or if it's something that's terminado, finished, yo te di mucho dinero. I gave you a lot of money that one time. Okay, so di, diste, dio, dimos, dieron. And finally, ver, which is the exact same as dar, but with a V. So to see in the past would be I saw. So vi, viste, dio, vimos, vieron. Okay? So I see you every day. Yo te veo todos los días. Or I saw you yesterday. Yo te vi ayer. Okay. Nothing fancy this video, just some conjugations and some very simple fill in the blank activities, okay? Should not take you too long. So yeah, finish up those guided notes from this video. Use the video to complete the activities, the e-learning actividades 2, and turn them in, okay? Muchas gracias por tu atención. Nos vemos el lunes o el martes. Chao.